Oh, hi. Good evening. Hmm. Nice to see you, each and every one of me. I could be like Ed Sullivan and say we got a really, really, really big show, but we don't. Yeah. Um, we're making money. We got commercials. Good evening, Greg. Good evening. Nice of you to join me. Uh, I did go to Monahan's today. I bought 6 tubs of that barbecued beef at $3 a bowl or a tub. I probably should go back tomorrow and get another 6 more and take them. They're not frozen. That's a good thing about it. Take them out of the tubs, put them in Ziploc bags, freezer bags, and put it in the freezer so they don't take up a lot of room. And that way, when you want barbecued beef, you just go get a bag of it and bring it in, thaw it out a little bit, put it in a bowl, and put it in the microwave. At $3, that's a cheap meal. We had barbecued beef, and she made homemade macaroni and cheese today. Delicious. And the kitty took about an 11-hour nap. And she's been in the bedroom all day having her little cat naps. Yeah, you gotta take another one again, do you? Yeah, I know. It's hell being tired all the time, hopefully. Yeah. What's going on out there? Huh? What are they doing? You better check that out. You don't care? Okay. Dale, Iron Dog. You want to have been early? You should have been early. You was late. Yeah. Wrong channel? Yeah. You had to pull the hood off your tractor? Huh. I hate when that happens. Did you get the fuel pump on and working correctly? What's your problem? Pumpkin Dory? Yeah. There's a guy on Facebook Marketplace. He has a 2006 Chevy van. It's not a GMC Savannah, but it's a Chevy van, 3500 extended. Much easier, I bet it is. Anyways, the engine, he says, thinks it's got a blowed head gasket in it, but the van is pretty much rust free. There's hardly any rust anywhere. And it's, the transmission was rebuilt last spring. I said, huh. It belonged to his son, and his son is no longer with us. So I've been talking to him. I wanted to find out exactly what engine was in it, because if it's the 4.7, the transmission won't work on mine. If it's a 6.0, it will. So he's supposed to, when he gets home from work or whatever tonight, he was supposed to check on it and see what size that was. But if all the stars align, I think I'm going to buy it, because I need a new windshield for my van, and that has a new windshield, or good windshield. I need a new door for the side, because it's got a broken hinge on it, and the doors he has on the side of that van don't have windows in them, and neither do the back window or doors. So I might take all the two side doors and all the back doors off. I plan on, if I do get it, the only thing that's going to be left is just a body and the engine and the axle. You know, that way you can tow it to the junkyard. No, I don't want a storage van. I want to get my van fixed. And I think I can probably buy this for way less than what it's going to cost me. Going to have a transmission rebuilt. Oh no, I could rent it out. I could move it down to south of, just about the border down there, and could rent it out for transportation purposes. I could get $10 a head. 10 times 75. Each load. You get 150 if you stack them right. So I've been talking to that guy. I have a feeling he just wants to get it out of his yard. So I'm willing to do that, get it out of his yard. So see if I can find a trailer someplace and tow it home. Either that, or I have to have a wrecker come take it and bring it home. That's in Flint, which is 100 miles, so it probably cost me $200-300 to bring it home. Anna, good evening. Nice to see you. I thought about that, but that's 110 miles. I believe. Let me see. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've been in the plant. $97 miles one way. That's a lot of miles to be chaining. Hey, Tenny Shoes, you old snuggle bunny, you. Hi, Tenny. Yeah? I mean, I pulled vehicles 40, 50 miles with a chain. But this is going to be a lot of freeway driving. And you know how people are in freeways, they can't wait to pass one car to pass another. Yeah. Yeah. You have a 25-foot chain in between you and the vehicle. Somebody's going to try to pass both of you, one car at a time. We probably got. I don't know if it would be good to ground tow that far without pulling the drive shaft off. Yeah, I use a short chain. Why don't we just weld the bumpers together? That'll work. Yeah. He doesn't have a title to it, and he doesn't want to give a bill of sale because it's not in his name either. But like I said, it's his son's, and he's no longer. So I'm not going to say anything about it if I get it. Probably take a sawzall to most of it. You got a tow bar? That's the thing. I was thinking about a tow bar, but I don't think you can tow it with a bumper the way it is in the front. You pull the Mustang back from California. Now, years ago, I towed a 55 Ford from over at the Adrian College, which isn't that far. It's only like 4 or 5 miles from here. But I didn't have anybody to steer. So I took my tow bar, which all it was a 4-inch square tubing that had a pin hook that went through your hitch. So I run a chain through the tubing, and I wrapped it around the A-frame of the Ford. And then I brought it back out front, wrapped it through a piece of the channel. There was another piece of channel, a 4-inch channel that was bolted down at the bottom of that went the other way. I ran it through there, then ran it back up over. And then I run it back through the tow bar and then come back out again with it. And I hooked onto it. And then I took a chain binder and I started tightening it up. I got that thing so where the drawbar or the towing bar would actually stay about 1.5 feet off the ground by itself. It was that tight. So I hooked onto it and I towed it home. Didn't have a bit of problem with it. I even backed the car up in the driveway. Good evening, Colton. Nice to see you. Hello? Hello? Yeah, this is Keith. Who's this? Huh. Damn near. No, it was somebody said I owed them money on a bill, and as far as I know, I don't owe anybody anything. So I told her I had to check my bills first before I even think about it. But telling them over the phone that somebody you can't even understand that you're going to give them information on how to pay a bill. Well, I know. Well, you're the only one I owe, Junkyard, and you haven't put me in collection, so I'm not worried about it. No. The day you do, I'll have to send that check out. Yeah. What are they doing? Making you clean up the property in town, getting all the cars out of there? They're being assholes around here too. So, yeah, just send them a gift card. There you go. What? Huh. No. That's the thing about here. I'll probably. Okay. I don't. Yeah, my. Right. They want to get some of it. There you go. Yeah. Um. If I can get it, I'll probably end up just taking it to the guy's house that's going to redo, put the transmission in for me and have him take all the parts off, and then he can scrap the van and keep the money from the van, and I'll pay him what he wants to be paid. Well, a used transmission. The problem with those is they're the 4L80s or the 6L80s. They seem to have a problem with them. And if you don't buy one that's been professionally rebuilt, they won't last. You can get them from the dealer, GM, and they just don't last. You never see a van with a transmission that's good in it. They're all gone. They all have rebuilt transmissions in them. So if you find one that hasn't been built, you're going to have the same problem. I talked to a guy at Runaway Transmission, and they want around $2,200 to pull the van in, pull the transmission out, completely rebuild the transmission, put the high performance stuff in it, the heavy duty, and then put it back in. Well, that's more than what I paid for the van. And I really don't want to get that much more into it. Just to rebuild it's going to be $900. Right. If you've already found one that's just been rebuilt, then that solves pretty much the problem right there. Then she says, "Hey, Spirit." There she is. That's right, Rosanna. There's a girl. She is starting to spend more and more time sleeping on the bed in the bedroom. Um, she really never liked to get up on the bed. She'd lay on the floor or she'd lay on top of me. Now she's starting to sleep on the bed a little bit, and I think it's actually pretty cool because she's starting to trust Kathy more and more every day. Not that she can't trust her, she doesn't trust anybody like she trusts me. I mean, she'll sit here and lay like this for hours if I let her. But she won't do that for Kathy. Now she'll get on the desk in the living room that Kathy has her computer on, and she'll stand right in front of her and start batting at her and stuff like that. And she'll, try to lean up on her and get on her shoulder and stuff. But she always kicks over. Yeah, she's a little spoiled. She always kicks the keyboard and she minimizes the stuff or shuts her computer down. And I can sit out here and I can hear, "Get down, leave that alone, don't touch that." Yeah. I don't know. Well, he says that his son had it rebuilt. Um, it was a work van, so I don't. Well, he was honest about the engine, saying the engine had an intake leak on it. So I would actually like to buy it for less than what I can put in, buy a windshield for. That's damn near about what it means. You've been watching Vice Grip Garage, ain't you? Have you lost the Craigslist receipts? Have you? He told me to make him a fair offer. So I'm waiting for him to get back with me on what the engine size is first, and then I'll make him an offer. He probably won't accept it, but if he don't, I guess I'll end up just selling my van then. I really didn't want to sell it. I want to keep it, but I don't want to put $2,000 into it either. So I would like to be the owner of that other van for around 350 or $400, about what scrap is going for. So because basically um, the van is scrap. Even though everything is nice in it, it's crap because you cannot title it. You can't get a title for it, so you can't sell it. So you have to cut it up and scrap it. I don't. Well, then I thought, well, I'd just take that van and put my engine in it. But then again, you ain't got a title. So I have a really, really nice 6.0 in that GMC that runs fantastic. It doesn't knock, it doesn't smoke, it doesn't tick. Well, I don't think that his dad had power of attorney. Yeah. So, and I think the van was left at his dad's property and not, his parents' property when he passed away, and nobody's come and got it. And I mean, if there's a lien on it, I don't want it because I don't want that headache. Because them money hungry hounds will come after you. So. Now, if I knew it would run good enough to get home, I'd just have somebody follow me. Well, I don't know how it is in Michigan, but I'm sure it's different because, well, out here they're out to screw the little guy. I'll have to, I guess. He didn't, the guy didn't elaborate. He said, when you come here and look at it, I'll explain all the details. So that's basically it. That's where we're at. So, let me see if I can pull it up. There it is. Notice there's no rust here on the doors, and on the other side is the same way, but that's what it looks like. I don't know how long ago his son passed away, but it's been sitting underneath a tree, and it's got like mold or whatever on the side from the tree leaking on it all the time from the leaves and stuff. Could make it. There you go. No, it don't look bad. I mean, the van looks nice. It just, what is holding back on putting it on the road, because I'd put my motor in it in a heartbeat and just use that because it looks so nice, but there's no title to it. And mine's a GMC, and that's a Savannah, or that is a Chevy. So, that's going to be the first red flag when they run the numbers, even if you switched them. you know. So mine's a 2005 and that's a 2006. So, but that's the reason why I'm only going to offer so much, because it doesn't have a title. Um, so basically, when you're done, you're going to have to cut it all up, because you can't even take it to the scrapyard in one piece. You have to cut it up and take it in 2 or 3 pieces. That's the only way they'll take a car around here anymore, is if it's in pieces, if it doesn't have a title. Well, you would think you'd be able to get a title. There's these places that say they can get you a title, and I checked into it, and they're like, yeah, we can get you a title for $750. Well, yeah, congratulations. Just sign it. Yeah. Here you have to have everything notarized. And remember, junkyard, here, when you buy a vehicle here, even though it's been bought and sold 40 different times, you still got to pay tax on it. Yeah. This state gets tax money on every vehicle bought and sold in this state, regardless how many times it's been bought and sold. And they still don't have enough money. Hell, my license plates for 1 year on the van is $136. The Ford Edge is, I think, $134, and her car is $128. Oh yeah, yeah. I just have to lay on a VIN and train it. Yeah, I charge $5. Yeah, not around here they don't. Yeah, on top of high dollar plates too. Yeah. Not to mention your high dollar insurance too. $200 a year. Well, yeah, it's because your Lincoln's a 2024. You know, it's worth $75,000. Well, see, the van is a 2009. The Dodge, the Ford Edge is a 2011, and her Oldsmobile, her Buick, excuse me, is a 2010. I'd like to get farm tags. Huh. I think we got to move to Oklahoma. So as soon as that guy gets back with me, um, I'll be able to figure out. Over there, no, over there. No. Yeah. $52,000. Oh, stay there. Christ, all my vehicles together were 52,000 brand new. You know who's making the money? Yeah. Hell, it's almost more than what we paid for a house. Sure, you didn't. Oh, we have to. You have to put an ORV on them. Well, the cat doesn't like it, man. Spirit, come here, pumpkin. Come on. I'll be right back. I'll get a cup of coffee and shut this bathroom door. Uh, I bought some, well, I was at Monahan's today. I bought some maple pancake sausage rollers. And then I bought some pepper jack store-made bologna. It's a cross between bologna, salami, and summer sausage. And it tastes good, man. It was $5.99 a pound, and there's like 8 slices in there, and they're probably just a little under a 1/4 inch thick. I made a sandwich with that today. I thought, man, that was fantastic. Now at Monahan's, they have they're doing venison right now. You can bring your deer there, and they'll process your deer for you. And then if you want the cape back, you have to pay extra. I don't understand, but I think they do, because what they say, well, you know, if you want the cape back, we got to take extra care in getting it off. Well, I'm pretty sure they still take extra care getting it off. It's just that they sell the cape to somebody else. That's not shots, not shots. So, and you don't get your head back either. Unless you specifically ask for it back. Strawberry daiquiri? Well, that's good. And I think they actually sell those to taxidermies so they can get the, you know, have them done, and then they sell them. I made a pot of coffee if you want some.
You make that for?
I didn't know until I seen it. I'd already made it. Huh. No, I didn't get any German bologna, but I did get that homemade bologna, and that was good. You're probably gonna have to take that macaroni and cheese out to the refrigerator out
No, I
there.
don't trust.
Huh?
I don't trust them. Carrot.
I didn't hear you.
I don't trust them to carry it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Maybe Juan Deere is. Um, Here's your new field worker right here.
I'm gonna take this one out. The other one. She's going home tonight.
Huh. That's who's going to be picking your strawberries next year there, junkyard.
Nobody was hurt. I mean, she was just all over.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
We know Pumpkin. She doesn't like anybody in the house.
No. Start your phone start right now.
Yes, he's illegal. He's got papers. He's got a title and everything. Come on. Get up here. Come on. Come on. Okay, get up here. No. No, they're fine. There. Oh, I know. I know. Yeah. Oh. Nobody loves a baby. Papa does. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta check underneath the hood these days. You're right. Hmm. It's terrible to be loved this much, isn't it? I know, then you're a racist, that's right. Yeah. She's a good girl. I don't know what I do to deserve all this every day, but I'm sure I did something in a past life or something to deserve all this. Oh, that feels good. Yeah, you just can't win. You know, it's not Mexican, Mexican. Yeah, I know. No. Just me and my kitty cat. So, anybody got any plans for this weekend? There ain't no auctions around this weekend, at least out that I want to go to. There is one on the 25th, but I know. How lucky was that? Mm-hmm. Then he donated it all, he said. Yeah, he's donating it, yeah. I have no idea why we're giving Argentina $20 million. Let's find out. $20 billion. Well, we're going to exchange dollars for pesos. It's not actually supposed to be a bailout, it's supposed to be a loan. I wonder what Argentina has as a natural resource that we could use. Got to be something. I don't know, maybe we should move there. You got a couple of zeros, yeah. It's actually supposed to be a bail or a loan, evidently. They're going to restructure their financial system and we're going to loan them the money. We'll probably never get it back. So it'll be a bailout, but it's going to be sent in as a loan, you know. Let's see. Well, this is probably why we're doing it, because Argentina's natural resources include a significant energy reserve like oil, natural gas, including the world's second largest shale gas reserve, and uranium, along with a renewable energy potential from hydropower and wind. So that's probably why we're doing it, for the uranium, being that Hillary sold all our enriched uranium to Russia, and then Russia give it to Iran. Yeah. I understand that, Dale. But it's only $20 billion. It ain't like the $1.9 trillion they want us to spend on illegal alien, healthcare. I don't think this is going to last much more than a week or two. everyone that's not getting paid will get paid eventually. Yeah, it's seed money. I'm pretty sure we're going to go after some, natural resources. That would be the smart thing to do. You just got down. I don't even like you, kitty cat. I love you. Yes, I do. I know. That would be a thought. Build a base there. We need to buy Greenland. Yeah. Make that the 51st state. Keep Joe away from it. There you go. There she is. You've been waiting for her. Go get her. Get her, girl. Go get her. No. Anyways, it's getting about that time again. Feller and fellerettes. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. And I will see you Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, if you're so inclined to join me.
Don't forget to hit that like.
And don't forget to hit that like button. Have a blessed day, everybody. Take care. No, I got six thumbs up, and there's 7 people here. So, yeah. Oh, I got a 7.